My name is Emily. I'm 28 years old, and for the last 5 years, I've been married to a man named Daniel. He's 30 now, steady, gentle, soft-spoken. The kind of man who never tries to dominate a room, never raises his voice, and never treats love like a battlefield. He listens more than he talks, and when he does speak, his words feel calm, like a hand resting on your back after a long day. When I fall sick, he becomes the kind of caretaker people pray for. He makes soup, checks my temperature, and sits beside me even if he has an early morning. When I come home tired, he quietly places dinner on the table without asking for praise. He makes tea before I wake up, packs my lunch without reminders, and somehow always notices when I'm overwhelmed. And when I break down and cry, he doesn't lecture me. He simply holds me and says, "You're stronger than you think, Emily. I'm right here." He has always been that way, consistent, present, loving in the quietest ways. But somewhere along the way, I forgot to see that. I work in a corporate office, a polished space, glass walls, smart clothes, big salaries, and bigger ambitions. I earn $5,000 a month. I worked hard for it. Late nights, online courses, skipped weekends, and endless pressure. People respect what I do. They admire my progress. And without realizing it, I started measuring everything in my life by that same scale of success. Daniel works as a delivery driver. He earns $2,200 a month. He drives under the heat, the rain, and the cold. He lifts heavy boxes, rushes through traffic, and spends more time outside than at home. And every day he comes back with tired shoulders, dusty clothes, and a smile that tries to hide how exhausted he really is. But I didn't see that. Instead, I saw other couples, women wearing diamonds, men driving new cars, houses with big entrances and expensive lights. I saw social media illusions and compared them to my reality. Then I looked at Daniel, and something inside me shifted the wrong way. His worn-out shoes, his 2-year-old jacket, his simple phone. I started feeling disappointed, not in life, in him. One evening, I looked at him and said, "Why don't you try something better? Why don't you start a business? Other men are doing it." He looked down, not defensive, not angry, just hurt. "I don't know how, Emily," he whispered. "I've never done business." But I didn't stop. I pushed, I compared, I complained, and slowly, I broke the man who never stopped loving me. Daniel has always been a quiet giver. Every month, without fail, he sends $1,000 to his parents. They're old, sick, and depend on him for medicine and bills. Before buying anything for himself, before thinking of new shoes or a warm jacket, he transfers that money. Then he brings the remaining $1,200 home and says gently, "Use this for whatever we need." But I never appreciated it. I never said thank you. All I ever saw was, "It's not enough." One night, he came home much later than usual. His shirt was damp with sweat. His shoulders looked defeated. I asked sharply, "Where were you?" He hesitated, then said, "I was out looking for another job. I wanted to see if I can earn more." For a moment, I didn't know what to say. Then I simply asked, "Did you find anything?" "Not yet," he replied, "but I'll keep trying." And he did. The next morning, he left before sunrise and came home after dark. His smile grew weaker. His eyes looked drained, but he kept going. A week later, he quietly said, "I found a second job at a restaurant. I'll work there at night." I didn't ask how many hours that meant. I didn't ask if he'd have time to rest or sleep. I only said, "Good." Daniel began working 2 jobs, driving all day, cleaning, and lifting at night. He barely slept. He barely ate. We barely spoke. The home felt quieter, heavier, colder. Then one night, I heard a loud thud from the bathroom. I ran inside and found him on the floor. His face was pale, his hands trembling, his breath unsteady. My heart dropped. "Daniel, what happened?" I screamed. He looked up with half-closed eyes and whispered, "I'm just tired. Everything is spinning. I rushed him to the hospital. The doctor checked his vitals, frowned, and looked at me seriously. He's completely overworked. His body is shutting down from exhaustion. He needs rest, real rest. No double shifts, no long hours. If he continues like this, things could become dangerous. I sat beside his hospital bed, staring at the man who had given me everything he had. His eyes were closed, his breathing slow. He looked peaceful, and I felt guilty like never before. I held his hand and whispered, "I'm sorry, Daniel. I didn't see you. I didn't understand what you were carrying." His eyes opened just a little. Even then, he smiled. "I just wanted you to be proud of me," he said softly. Those words shattered me. He wasn't trying to be rich. He wasn't trying to compete. He wasn't trying to impress the world. He was only trying to make me happy. That night, something changed inside me. I realized that true love isn't measured in diamonds or cars or pictures on social media. True love is the man who wakes up tired but still shows up. The man who sacrifices quietly. The man who gives you peace, respect, and loyalty without asking for applause. Daniel is not just my husband. He is my steady place, my quiet strength, my home. And sometimes, the loudest love is the one that never raises its voice. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Real love doesn't shout, it stays.